I am.
Hi, my name's Lauren. I just met these ladies tonight, but
Very cool.
I'm a huge fan of your husband, and
Let's stop before we go here.
everything that you're going through, I just want to tell you that, like,
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not okay, though. It's not okay.
It's okay. It's okay because if they come back to me, I'll get them.
That's me too.
I'm going to be liberated, and I'm
What do you
going to
mean
get them.
by
Oh, well.
they?
There's a 5-year defamation statute of limitations.
But I don't know what you mean by they, like
The media.
Oh, okay.
Come on, I'll get you. Come on. You know, I was denigrated early on when we first came to town. And the woman then won a Pulitzer Prize. She was commenting on my clothes. She said that I wore a baby blanket one day, and the next time I had on a Lazy Boy recliner pattern suit. And so when she won her Pulitzer, I called her up and I said, "Hello, is this Robin Gavin of the New York Times?" Yes, it is. I said, "Oh, I'm so proud of you. You're getting a Pulitzer Prize." I said, "And will you be wearing Balenciaga?" And she goes, "No." I said, "Why not?" She said, "Well, it doesn't flatter me." I said, "Oh, come on. Such a high-end thing. It doesn't flatter you?" And then I said to her, "You know, it's a beautiful day. It's April 2006. I said, maybe you want to go outside today in New York. It's really beautiful. Take a walk and enjoy life." She never came after me again, but she went after Jane Roberts again. That's why she got her Pulitzer between Jane and me, criticizing the clothes that Jane had put the children in and the clothes that we wore.
But why do you think they're coming after you?
They are.
I mean, like, the whole, like, appeal to have heaven flag was, like, bullshit, right?
Right. But that's, you know, the other thing is the feminazis believe that he should control me.
Yeah.
So you go to hell. He never controls me.
But, like, I have the same flag.
Yeah, I know.
No, but, like, a lot of people fly that fucking flag.
Don't worry about it, baby.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I should watch my language.
It's all right.
It's all right. I'm sorry. I did not mean.
It's okay. It's okay.
No,
It's
but
okay.
it makes me so angry.
Don't get angry.
It makes me so angry.
Don't get angry. Get even. Bye, baby. Bye, cat. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. She's a bad girl.
Cat's escort, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis. Good to see you.
Likewise.
I'm Natasha. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Natasha. Yes, we're never going back to Wounded Warriors, I'm afraid.
Isn't that awful, though? Why?
Oh, because
there are
of the
fewer of them,
security,
but, yeah.
the security and all that.
That's why we don't have big
It's good we did that. We did that. Wonderful. You
The
know.
two, you really
Yeah, we
did?
did that. I was going
Something
through
to be really proud
my
of.
little collection of flags from you.
Do you know that they created and ran the Wounded Warriors program here?
You would never know that because of how they're trying to persecute.
Oh, ignore all that.
Who
The reality
I don't
is,
need their approval for anything in my life. I need nothing from them.
You don't, but the problem is that they use you to fuck. Pardon
Wait
my
for the
language. Pardon my
biography to
language.
Wait, who's
your buyer.
Lewis? I like you.
You deserve it. All right. Thank you.
Take care.
They're persecuting you, and you're like a convenient stand-in for anybody who's religious.
Look at me. I'm German. I'm German. My heritage is German. You come after me, I'm going to give it back to you. And there will be a way. It doesn't have to be now, but there will be a way. They will know. Just don't worry about it. God, you read the Bible. Psalm 27 is my psalm. Mine. Psalm 27. The Lord is my God and my rock. Of whom shall I be afraid? Nobody.
I love that you have that attitude because that's more of what we need. I was telling your husband, I was like, and it should give you like a little bit of background. So I met him last year at this dinner, and I said to him, I was like, this country is so polarized. How do we repair that rift? And he's like, I don't know. It's not our role. And I told him this year, I'm like, you know, for the past year, I remembered our conversation, and I looked at what happened to you and your wife, and I'm like, how is there any negotiating with the radical left? There's not. You cannot negotiate with the radical left. You have to just win.
They feel. They don't think.
No, but you have to win. And if we want to take this country back to like a godly place, to a moral place, that means that we actually have to just fucking... Pardon my language again, I'm so sorry.
You know what I want? I want Sacred Heart of Jesus flag because I have to look across the lagoon at the Pride flag for the next month.
Exactly.
And he's like, oh, please don't put up a flag. I said, I won't do it because I'm deferring to you. But when you are free of this nonsense, I'm putting it up, and I'm going to send them a message every day. Maybe every week I'll be changing the flags. There'll be all kinds. I made a flag in my head. This is how I satisfy myself. I made a flag. It's white, and it's yellow and orange flames around it. And in the middle is the word vergogna. Vergogna in Italian means shame. Vergogna. 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 Shame, shame, shame on you. You know. Anyway.
Well, I just wanted to let you know you have a lot of people rooting for you. Thank you so much.
When these Supreme Court justices stood before the Senate to get a job on the highest court in the land, they made it clear they believed.
I don't think the president is above the law. No person in this country, no matter how high, is above the law.
I believe that no one is above the law, and that includes the president.
No man is above the law.
A president is not above the law.
And nobody is above the law, and that includes the president of the United States.
Now they're going to rule on a case where Trump's lawyers are arguing that presidents can't be prosecuted for committing crimes while in office. The integrity of the Supreme Court, the integrity of the rule of law is on the line. These justices must prove their words were not just empty promises. They must rule against Trump's case and uphold the principle that in America, no one is above the law, even the president.
Above the truth and above the law. Let me just play these two clips to start with.
Before the debate in 2 weeks, he should take a drug test, because I'm willing to take one.
So it's kind of crazy. The Republican Party get talking points where they think, right, we're going to double down, go on and on and on about it and put it out there so people talk about it. I suppose it's politics. President Biden, during the State of the Union, gave a very, very strong speech. The Republican Party didn't really know how to handle it, so some person within their think tank thought, let's say that he's on some level of a stimulant. That's what they were being putting out with. This has now got to the fact that this is what they do. So Trump mentions it at a rally, which allows Fox News to say Trump said this, and at the same time run some commentary underneath, almost full of innuendo, knowing full well there's nothing there. But for them, it's a story. And this is what happens. It's not a question of them being above the truth. They know full well it's a lie. They just skirt around it. How much dirt can they throw? Because at the same time, they're saying, well, should the presidents have a drug test, or the president-elect, or the wannabe president, etc., in Trump's case, have a drug test before the debate? How about some of their own people having a, what's the thing, when the police stop you, if you're drink driving, to see if you're an alcohol breathalyzer test. There's quite a few people there. How about they have a breathalyzer test? Yeah. How about Don Trump Jr. does a test every time before he goes on Rumble? Where are we going to stop? How about they put a lie detector on? There we go. Seems about fair. Let's really, really do it. We'll do a drugs test, alcohol test, and a lie detector. Because are they above the truth? Clearly not. Which then moves us to...
Justice Clarence Thomas is compromised. On January 19th, 2022, Thomas was the only Supreme Court justice willing to help Trump and his allies hide from justice over the January 6th insurrection. Thomas did not hide that he was willing to grant Trump's request for secrecy, but it wasn't just to protect Trump and his conspirators. It was to protect his wife, Ginny Thomas. A radical right-wing activist, Ginny Thomas has openly applauded rebellion in the past.
I think people are rebelling and there's a big tidal wave coming. I think the Democrats are pretty worried about what's coming.
And the lead up to January 6th was no different. Ginny Thomas used her direct line to Trump's White House to push for the overturning of a free and fair election, even attending the rally that would ultimately end in an attack on the U.S. Capitol. None of this would be known if Justice Thomas had gotten his way. The January 6th Commission can't do their job if one of the most powerful men in the country is using his seat to protect his best friend. Clarence Thomas must recuse himself because he took an oath to protect the Constitution, not his wife.
The situation with the judges, Alito and Clarence Thomas, and you bung in 34 felonies as well. Why do they think that they are above the law? Is because if they're on the Supreme Court, are they affected by the law? Now, obviously, I'm a Brit from the outside looking in. How does the Constitution work? Can you be a corrupt judge and still sit on the Supreme Court? Does your position enable you to be above the law? Because it would appear as well that's what's going on now when the Supreme Court get to hear any case involving Trump. Is it the situation that he is above the law? It's just a yes or no, because I'm very, very confused about all of this. And I think it's in what I would call muddy areas, because a lot of people don't really analyse and take everything in. They maybe see a little clip there and a little clip there, and it's used to try and push this narrative that they're trying to take on Trump for political reasons, not the fact he's a criminal. Same with Alito and with Clarence Thomas. Not for the fact that they're doing things which most of us would think, that's a bit wrong. Just a dangerous situation that's going on right now. Above the law and above the truth. Comment section now, please.